Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. How are all of you? Hopefully you're all doing well. So, we're going to be doing it's been a long time since I've recorded one of these, so bear with me here, please. We are going to be doing the Suited for Affection, which is the St. Valentione's event of Final Fantasy XIV. For, what is this, 2023? Yeah, 2023. Lisette de Valentione's gaze is sultry, yet her eyes wander uneasily. As dawnlight kisses sky above, so too eternal beams my love. Though dusk may drown the world in gray, the night shall taste. Why, hello there! If it isn't my hero Zeal, my champion of cherishers, 'tis ever a pleasure to meet you in this rosiest of seasons. If you have a moment, I should be much obliged to hear your thoughts upon a certain matter of the heart. Of my heart, to be precise. You see, my sister Astrid has been demanding to lead the celebrations this year. Yet, while her enthusiasm does her credit, I simply cannot shirk my responsibilities as head emissary of Ardor. No matter what I say, she refuses to budge on the matter, but perhaps she wouldn't heed reason were it to come from an impartial party, and such a charming one at that. So I beg you, will you not try to talk some sense into her? I heard what my sister told you, but I simply must be allowed to oversee the festivities this year. I have my reasons. Lisette herself has a love, yet she devotes all her time and energy to the happiness of others, when she should be focusing on her own. I must confess, I didn't always approve of my sister's choice of partner. With his lowly upbringing, I had believed Hortefance didn't deserve her. But through my work as an emissary, I've come to realize that such things as birth and station matter not so long as there is love. And you should be embracing this occasion to foster that love instead of worrying about others. Look here, Astrid, I might appreciate your concern. I do, but the reputation of House Valentione hinges on the success of these celebrations. As lady of the house, I've labored to ensure that everything has gone smoothly, year in and year out. Failure is not an option. You understand this, yes? I know this full well, sister, and I won't fail us. I even have the assistance of our new emissary in training. What do you think, adventurer? Well, now, who am I to turn away an offer of help from such a charming adventurer? Yes, with your good self watching over Astrid, I believe I can entrust this year's celebration to her with an easy heart. I hereby leave our legacy in your hands. So long as you stay true to your heart, you will surely do us proud. And even should something go awry, fret not. There is little I cannot fix with my indubitable charms. Right then. I suppose to go and embrace the spirit of the season. With Lisette gone, we may have finally begun our work. Speaking of which, I must immediately impose upon you. Originally, I was meant to make the rounds with Amelie, our new recruit, to advertise the event we shall be hosting later on. However, now that I have officially assumed my sister's responsibilities, I'm required to remain here at her post. Might you accompany Amelie in my stead? Thank you. Pray wait a moment while I fetch her. Ahem, in love's fine season, our task is one, to spread gay tidings to all and one. Allow me to present our new apprentice of affection. Yes, well, the dress is quite a departure from my usual attire, but if I am to follow in Lisette's footsteps, I naturally must adopt her lovely image. Nice to meet you, adventurer. My name is Amelia, and it will be my pleasure to advertise the festivities together. Let Amelia know when you are ready to fly north upon the wings of ardor and spread the word of our happy congregation. Shall we be off then? This being my first time promoting an event, I'm not certain how to start talking to strangers. May I ask you to take the lead? Thank you, I'll be sure to observe you closely. Now then, shall we first head to the Leatherworkers Guild? I dare say some folk there will be interested in our event. Oh, Sadie. Conversations, things. God, I need to get back to work on all this. Look, you can just see the amphitheater from here. I simply love Valentione's Day. The soft colors, the hearts, the adorable costumes. I'm so glad I found the courage to ask Lisette if I could become an emissary. It's nothing short of a dream come true. Looks like I'm early. Wonder if there's something to do to pass the time. Amazing, imagine Lisette herself delivering such a delightful invitation. Valentine's Day celebrations are being held at Mikoto's amphitheater. There will be costumes and merrymaking and special congregation wherein participants profess their love. Please join us if you have the time. Well, now, that does sound like fun. I'll head over at once. My thanks for letting me know. That went well. Let's keep up the good work. Next, let's head to the Shaded Bower. On the way to the market's own, I shall try taking the lead this time. Your example was most inspiring. Same conversation we already had. There's no shortage of Valentione's gifts to choose from at the markets. My account's most popular chocolate is from the Bismarck. Are you planning to give someone a gift too? Assuming you have the skills, they say nothing conveys your feelings quite like chocolates you made yourself. And if you're thinking flowers, that red azalea rose never fails to please. Nothing feels so fine as finishing up a good day's work. Hearken thee, that grand celebration of art and affection has come once more. We're hosting Valentine's Day celebrations in Mikoto's amphitheater. Come join us for refreshments, costumes, and a special event wherein participants proclaim their affections. A handsome invitation from a handsome lass. How could I refuse? I'll bring my wife too. She loves her festivals. Wonderful. We look forward to seeing you there. If anything, I wanted to be winsome. Well, I mean, depending upon the time period you're from, handsome would actually have been considered a very, actually, good compliment for a woman. But it's not quite the same anymore. Societal standards have changed, as has the meaning of words and their connotations and who and what they apply to. I'll just have to try harder next time, I suppose. Let's make our way through the ebony stalls into the Centaur's Eye. And there's something wrong with those changes. But the problem is that people get stuck in their ways. We are naturally opposed to the change of our environments. And that includes the social contracts by which we all, even subconsciously, agree to. This is my brother-in-law's shop. He proposed to my sister on Valentine's Day, and they've been inseparable ever since. I mean, just think of all these new words that people put together or go, and what comes, what would be technically a slang term becomes just a common word. A very good evening to you, miss. Do you not simply adore this sweet season of ardor and affection? Oh, you're one of the Valentine's Day people, I take it. Indeed I am. Over at Mikoto's amphitheater, we are hosting a delightful event with gorgeous costumes to try on, and an opportunity to speak of love to your heart's content. Well, now, what a passionate and dashing emissary you are. Thank you for the invitation. Good luck with the festivities. Dashing. I know it's said in kindness, but I just... No, this is no time to complain. Not when Astra's trying so hard to do her sister proud. She was hesitant about the dress. Said that such attire doesn't become her. But she donned it anyway in order to be like Lisette, and she positively shines in it, don't you think? It was to help her shine even brighter that I decided to wear this suit. I believed it would serve to provide contrast when we're side by side on stage. But this simply isn't me. I've always preferred to look ladylike, adorable, and being called handsome and dashing reminds me how far from myself I am right now. I need to persevere. I know this. It isn't the time to be selfish, and yet... Truly then, perhaps I will speak with Astrid about it. I'll need a moment to gather my thoughts, but let's meet back at the amphitheater shortly. Ah, there you are. I tried gathering my thoughts, but I still don't know how I should broach the subject with Astrid. Nevertheless, I'm determined to speak with her, and I'd be grateful for your presence. Long back, my messengers of messages. How fared your efforts? Oh, splendidly. We met many souls eager to celebrate this season of love. But if I may, there's something I wish to discuss with you. Later, perhaps. You're looking a little pale, Astrid. Are you feeling well? Oh, fret not, Amelie. I'm simply blanched with anticipation for today's most lovely events. Piqued with pleasure, as it were. Weak with... I mean... Oh, who am I fooling? The truth is that people have been bombarding me with compliments on my appearance. Every second person says I look sweet or adorable. It's been positively exhausting. As a daughter of nobility, I know I ought to desire such praise. Beauty and grace are highly commendable virtues in our circles, after all. But one day I met a knight, a fellow daughter of a noble house. I found myself drawn to her strength and gallantry. Our famous ancestor, Countess Arabelle, was also a skilled warrior, you know. Alas, I've never had the physical disposition for such a rigorous calling, and though I find comfort in incorporating the spirit of chivalry into my guise and mannerisms, if I'm being an emissary worthy of succeeding Lisette, I must accept the attire that comes with the position and set aside my own preferences. Embracing one's own, yeah. If you can't love thyself, how can you express any love for other people? And it was said that to first love, still as an emissary, I can't love my personal concerns. As for I know your feelings all too well, for I have them too. Though in reverse to you, I find it uplifting to go sweet or adorable, yet I feel anything but in this handsome suit. As emissaries of love, our duty is to help people embrace their hearts. But how are we to do this if we don't embrace our own? If we don't love ourselves and pursue our own happiness? You're right, Millet. You're absolutely right. There I was, chiding Lisette for ignoring her own happiness, yet here I am, guilty of doing the very same thing. In order to become a great emissary like my sister, I believe that I need to emulate her completely. But that isn't the case. No, as my sister herself advised, I need to stay true to my heart. Only then can I hope to become the best emissary that I can be. That, you're right there. Were it not for your encouragement, Astrid and I have continued to be miserable, trying to be someone we're not. Thank you for helping us to be true to ourselves. Come, Millet, let us trade outfits at once. They still look way too much alike. Just so. To succeed someone doesn't mean you have to imitate them. Now that Astrid has learned this, she's truly ready to take over the valentione legacy. Which means we can start considering our future in earnest. Among other things, I still need to pay my respects to your family. Yes, well, we'll get around to it soon enough. Ishgard wasn't built in a day, you know. To thine own self be true. What's for sale here? Not really to my taste. I got it anyways. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't remember what this instant event is. I have some vague notions, but it's been so long. Who knows? Maybe it's changed since... Please give a warm welcome to Britannia's very own Mother Mion and Fufucha. Tell us, what inspired you to participate in today's event? I thought I'd use this opportunity to advertise the Adventurers Guild, which operates the Caroline Canopy to those seeking adventure or a scrupulous eel pie. Look no further. And I'm here representing the Botanist Guild. We hope to cultivate a fondness of flora in one and all. There's no better way to express one's love than the company of like-minded friends. Please share with us what it is that you love. Well, I can't speak of love without mentioning tea. Whether I'm enjoying a cup or brewing a pot for a weary soul, tea brings me joy like little else. We serve only the finest teas at the Caroline Canopy, and I hope you'll all come and try some. There's a drop for every taste. To that I can attest, though admittedly my own adoration lies more with the leaves than the beverage. Be it herbs or fruits or flowers, it's my passion and purpose to understand nature's bounty for the benefit of both mankind and the star. Well now, if tea and flowers aren't absolutely perfect for the season of doting, I invite you all to seek out the Caroline Canopy and Botanist Guild to treat yourselves and your loved ones. Thank you, Mother Mion and Fufucha. Welcome to the stage 2 Gudanian mainstays, Timbermaster Beaton and young Nicolo. Tell us, what inspired you to participate in today's event? That should be evident. I desire to share my wood with the world. That can be taken a lot of ways. I'm here with the old Timbermaster to keep watch over him, I suppose. Oh, but I'm also hoping to find more younglings to play with in the acorn orchard. That nothing said there sounds right whatsoever. No, just no. So hail to new friends and timber enthusiasts. Lovely. Without further ado, then, what is it that you love? You're quite simple, but how does one aptly describe the fire kindled within a carpenter's breast, the sight of a quarter cleft plank? A what? The thrill of taking hardwood in hand, stroking end to end, feeling every knot and grain against your fingertips. No words could do such euphoria. Justice. Or what he's saying is what is great. As for me, I love all my friends as well as the carpenters who build our play equipment. That includes the Timbermaster, of course. Marvelous, those with the love of wood, the Carpenters Guild has what you desire more. And youngins wish to play, don't be shy. Run along the acorn orchard and get to know Nicolo. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, none of that was... everything said in that entire scene there could be taken so many different ways. It's not even funny. So many goddamn different ways. Oh shit, I gotta go. Okay. Isn't bad ever with room for improvement? Yeah, probably. Three, four, six, one. So that's 5, 1, 6. So I got 1 and 6 there. Okay, fine. Four and 2, so that'd actually be... Pick one, I know which one goes with it. Nah, I will respectfully disagree. An ordinary Kupo nut. Works for me. Let's see what the other ones... Infatuated emissaries. May I have a warm welcome for Lisette de Valentione and her beloved Sir Hortefance. Tell us, what inspired you to participate in today's events? Well, I could hardly forgo this splendid production of ardor and affection hosted by my very own emissaries of love. Precisely, we're here to support you, and I suppose I'd like to express my passions a little as well. How romantic. You have our audience captivated already. Tell us all about your love. Well, my love, my angel is, or how am I to aptly summarize such feelings? Ever since my darling Lisette, my goddess, first descended upon me as I lay collapsed amongst the pillowed drifts, I knew that I could never love another. Even now, when she gathers me into her milky arms, what are you doing? saying such embarrassing things out loud. And what's even worse is I don't dislike it. When you bare your heart to me, I like that. It makes me think of all I'd like to bear in return. I think some writers were been a little pen up. And we seem to be out of time. Perhaps these two love doves can continue their conversation somewhere private. Thank you very much. I think they're just a tad bit lonely. We welcome to the stage former Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Aenor and Clements. Tell us, what inspired you to participate in today's events? I happen to be staying in Gridania at the moment, so I thought I'd join in the celebration. For my part, I came to the Twelveswood to meet my sister, whom I hadn't seen in a while, but one thing led to another, and now here we are. What heartwarming, familiar affection. With that, please share with us what you love most. What I love most is love, brotherly love. How it used to wash over me in waves of blessed warmth, but the tide has receded and I've been left high and dry. Damn it all, I can't bear it anymore. Can't bear the deprivation. Please don't take it from me. Give me back my brotherly love. Give me strength. Can't we make it through a single day without the mention of brotherly love and in front of all and sundry, no less. Please, forget you heard any of that, everyone. I'm presently studying at the Astrologicum in Ashgard, and I love every moment of it. Once I conclude my time there, I believe I will next explore Nemean magics. Though we've been asked to forget it, I must say I didn't quite understand it myself. Thank you for sharing, Aenor and Clements, and please enjoy the rest of the festivities. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I understand that either. Because it's just like... I don't remember them as characters, but it's like... You'd think it'd be more sisterly love for her sister, but... Okay. That's the robe of casting? Huh. Funny talking fortune teller and a furry friend. Oh, it's a Loprit! Which Loprit is it? We have with us today a most honored guest, the one and only Oriange Augerelt, accompanied by the sweet Pudding Way. Tell us, what inspired you to participate in today's events? Oriange is certainly looking dashing. Simply these observances of love did seem a worthy endeavor that I should chance to spy a familiar countenance among those in attendance, served as further encouragement. Now I've come for the pudding. What a charming duo. Now please tell us what the crowd is simply dying to know. What do you love? Love? Why, pudding, of course. Sticky pudding, jiggly pudding, pudding with sweetmeats or biscuits. As long as it is pudding, it brings me unparalleled delight. Were I to likewise nominate a dish for which I harbor affection, it could be naught else but a cockatrice meatballs, not only for the gastronomic pleasure it doth provide, but the fond memories it doth rouse. In my youth, knowing it to be my favorite, a dear friend oft prepared it for me. From the burnt flavors of earliest attempts to the sublime texture of her later handiwork, to simply think of the dish doth transport me back to those halcyon days. Meals shared with the special someone and the undeniable joy of pudding. Two exceptional examples of love indeed. Why, I'm feeling rather peckish myself. Thank you for your participation. And so, that has been the 2023 St. Valention's event here for Final Fantasy XIV. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you got to take part, hopefully you have a wonderful Valentine's Day holiday. and you get to share it with the people you love. Till next time, I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your evening.